Spliffy's reason. Yeah, I'm saying it right. Let's see Spliffy's reason on why CoryKenshin keeps leaving YouTube. Let's see his reason. Alright, we good on everything. I'm chilling. My social's chilling. The sound was chilling. Was the sound chilling in the last video? All that? CoryKenshin is such a W YouTuber though. That's literally my GOAT. That's my GOAT. CoryKenshin, my GOAT.
Over the years, CoryKenshin has built a reputation of not only being one of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube with a sub count of over 17 million subscribers, he's also been known for his frequent hiatuses from the platform, where he will abruptly stop uploading for months on end, with more often than not complete radio silence on all of his social medias, which leads fans to speculate about what he is up to and when he will inevitably return. So why does a YouTuber like CoryKenshin, with such a big fan base, decide to do this? And more importantly, how has he managed to stay relevant and maintain his viewership when so many others in his genre would quickly be forgotten about the moment they stop uploading? Before we get to that though, we have to figure out why CoryKenshin is so inconsistent with his upload schedule in the first place. To answer that, I decided to go all the way back to when he first started uploading content back in 2009, almost 15 years ago. His first couple of videos are about what you would expect from that time period. Skits and vlogs, typically filmed on a low quality webcam with pretty minimal editing. Cory would upload this style of content on and off with pretty minimal results, with a couple of well-performing videos here and there, but for the most part he would not really see any major success with this style of content, which is the main reason why on September 30th, 2011, Cory would post his final video before a 2-year hiatus from the platform, the first of many to come. It's something that will be important for later in the video. When Cory came back to YouTube in 2013, he began to upload his first few gameplay videos, more specifically horror gameplays, something that was growing in popularity on YouTube at the time. This was also around the time his channel started to gain momentum, but there was one game in particular that would push his channel's growth to new heights. That game being Five Nights at Freddy's. The game was exploding in popularity at the time, and the amount of YouTube Let's Players that were playing the game and displaying it to their audience were only adding fuel to the fire. So combine the fact that you're already known for being a horror gameplay YouTuber, and a game that's rapidly growing in popularity in your own niche that you're well known for, and you have the recipe for a viral video. And this series would prove to be widely successful for Cory, as they would gain millions of views, and gain him a ton of new subscribers. And from that point on, Cory would remain consistent with his upload schedule, usually posting every day. This would lead his channel to reach 100,000 subscribers by late 2015. It was also at this point where his channel would start growing even more rapidly. About 6 months later, he hit 500,000 subscribers, and then he closed out 2016 with 1 million. And this was only the beginning, as his channel only got more popular with every single passing year. However, it's important to note that during this time period, Cory would become notorious for his breaks from YouTube. He would have a hot streak where he would upload daily, and then seemingly disappear for months on end, with usually no updates on any of his social media platforms, leading fans to guess about when he would come back. Then at random, he would go right back to uploading, and the cycle would just continue. In 2018, he took a 4-month break at the beginning of the year, and also 2 more shorter ones just in that year alone. So what exactly was the reason for all these hiatuses from YouTube? Now, while he may have different reasons for each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major factor in this. Now, usually when a YouTube channel starts growing rapidly, the next step for that YouTuber would be to hire an editor to handle all the video editing work that goes into the video, so that the YouTuber would have more time for different things, like recording more content, or handling merch drops or sponsorships, all of the typical business that comes with running a YouTube channel. But CoryKenshin was a rare exception to this, because even as his channel grew, and the demand for more consistent, high-quality content increased, he never hired an editor. He always did everything himself, and his reasoning behind this decision, according to him, is because he prefers his own style of editing and actually enjoys doing it too, which is a—
Bro, you need to start watching them. Yo, you're tweaked. You're gonna have endless videos to watch then, buddy. And they gonna all be goated. Bro, he made me question if I want to get, if I, like, in the future, when the day happens when I can afford an editor, if I want to even get an editor. He made me question it, because like how I actually edit, like gameplay stuff, like me going all in with edits, I honestly think is very tough, and people would watch it. but like I'm kind of time constrained, and I only do it on certain type of videos. I don't do reaction videos and all that because it doesn't work. That doesn't work in that. But he made me question it because how I actually edit. But at the same time, I can see an editor being able to copy that style because it's not that hard of a style to do, and it's not as what do you call it? It's not as complex as Corey's though. Corey is like I know his stuff take a long time, bro. I know he had to be sitting at that desk for all day, bro, for hours. I know he had to, cause he puts in a lot of stuff. But I know that burnout was crazy. He made me question that shit, bro, for real.
A completely fair reason, as it gives him complete control of how his videos are gonna look, but the downside to this is that there is a lot of editing that goes into each of Corey's videos, which can be very time consuming to do and stressful when taking into account the fact that he usually uploads daily when he's not on break. So he has to plan the video, spend hours recording it, then on top of all of that spend some more hours editing, which to someone who isn't a content creator might not sound like much, but if you're a YouTuber, you know that shit is absolutely exhausting sometimes. Now, my personal opinion, if something is your job and it's how you make your money, then leaving for half a year just because you're a bit tired of the content grind doesn't really make too much sense. It would honestly be better if he either uploaded only a few times a week or just decided to hire a video editor at that point. Because imagine someone who worked a 9-to-5 job, if they just decided to leave for months on end and just came back to work one day like nothing was out of the ordinary. He would probably be fired right there on the spot. But Corey knows he can get away with leaving YouTube because he knows his viewers will wait for his return and his viewership will stay the same, if not only increase. This is because CoryKenshin is pretty much immune to becoming irrelevant, and this is for a few reasons. The first one being that he's already quite well known for taking breaks because he's been doing it for years at this point. His viewers will see that he hasn't uploaded in a while and just assume he's on break and will return just like he has every single time. These hiatuses have unintentionally built a cult-like fan base of people who are always left wanting more from him, and they never know when he's gonna come back either because he just doesn't update his fans when he's gone. It's actually a psychology trick from the 48 Laws of Power that rappers like Playboi Carti have even used to their advantage. The second reason is that his content has a huge replayability factor. Videos that he uploaded years ago are still being discovered by people who have never watched him before. They start binging his content and they eventually subscribe, and then they wait until he...
What are the odds? What did Mir just say? I need to start watching him. And I say he had an endless amount of videos to watch because he literally does. Like, he has so many videos and they all can be replayable. That's the crazy thing about it. It ain't nothing that's at the times. You always go back and like have nostalgia watching it, bro. Every single time. It don't matter, bro. Like, he literally, he don't gotta upload. What, already now, if he stopped, he don't gotta upload no more. He's been set for like for a minute now. But even now, if he don't upload, he's still gonna be getting in at least a good sum of money every time because of how replayable and good his videos be. That's how crazy it is. I don't know what's going on, man. I hope he's chilling.
10 million subscribers without posting a single video in that time period. The third reason is that he's honestly just too big to fail at this point. CoryKenshin's fame has reached a point where he's become somewhat of a household name. I'm not joking, literally almost everyone in my high school knew who Cory was. So just imagine how popular he is for the younger generation and just how much of an impact he has on them. I mean, he just made a cameo in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so there's definitely no question that he's at least pretty well known. And those are pretty much the reasons why he can't really fall off at this point. At the time of this recording, it's already been over half a year since he last uploaded, yet
he good. He got money for his kids. I know. And I'm saying, even if he don't even upload no more, bro. Like, even if that was the last video on his channel, which is this, I believe. If that was the last video he ever posted, he still would be good for a minute before, like, his views every month would start to drop off. Like, and he started making less from that. But that's just that one income of money. That's just that. Like, he's just, oh my god.
Probably upload a video tomorrow.
He didn't cook the game already. He cooked everybody already.
Views. So it looks like
Cory ain't about that.
Most likely come back to YouTube soon, because he knows he has a very loyal fan base that will always wait for him no matter how long he's gone for. And he'll probably also take even more breaks after that if we're being completely honest here. But there's no doubt that when it comes to YouTube, CoryKenshin is one of the most influential gaming creators out there. And when it's all said and done and he eventually leaves for good, he'll definitely be remembered for quite a long time.
Damn. Just ended like that? Damn. Yeah, man. That's my GOAT, man. That's my GOAT. Because who?